Alright, hey traders, gonna make a video updating you guys on what's happening today in the markets and how my positions have been affected or if I've changed anything. Well, since yesterday's trading day, which would be Friday, I have not changed any positions. I am still short the S&P and the NASDAQ, which are slightly up on the day, so no real change in profits or losses. And I'm also still short copper. I do expect the market to reverse lower, but I'm not too sure if we're going to see one more push higher before we do so. If you take a look, we saw a big gap down in the S&P futures market last night on Sunday night, which we basically ranged below the 1350 level, and we have since creeped higher since then. So now that we've closed the gap, I do believe we have the ability to move lower. And one of the reasons why we got down was obviously further fears from the U.S. unemployment and economic situation, and also your political reasons with Holland winning the French elections, which was a negative to the markets, as the markets obviously didn't want a socialist French president. So we did see a sell-off. The European markets, if we take a look at the DAX, for example, the DAX has recovered all of its losses and is currently up. And then if we look at the CAC 40, which is the French benchmark, we'll also see that it's recovered all of its losses and is actually up on the day significantly. So a lot of the European political fears have been washed out of the market since the gap down, and now I believe that the next sell-off will be on U.S. economic worries or further pressures in Europe if they come again. Also, let's take a look at the daily chart and the technical picture of the S&P. Once again, I'm mainly focused on the S&P right now because that's where I have my positions, and as you'll take a look, we are basically technically damaged, I believe, in the S&P 500 market. It would be a very rare occurrence that we would see a puncture of this zone in the 1355 area, especially when we made a lower high and we come basically back. That would be a very rare occurrence. And if we take a look back at previous sell-offs in the market, anytime we've broken a significant area after a large move higher and a lower high, for example, right here we had that, we did see continuation. We also saw that right over here in June of last year, and then obviously the big break when we made a lower high here. We punctured it, went back up, and then we saw a major move lower. So that's basically what I'm expecting. I think we should go back down and probe the lows of the overnight session, because remember, the sell-off we had down to the 1345 level on the S&P was just in the overnight session and low liquidity times, not many people trading. So the market definitely is attracted to test those areas to see if there was really buyers down there. Because if we take a look at just the equity trading hours, this is discounting the overnight trading. You can see that we are still quite bearish, as we got slightly lower, covered the gap, and are basically sitting around Friday's lows. So we could see there's a very well possibility that we could see a breakout before we break down again, and that intraday breakout, I believe, would be a great opportunity to enter more shorts, get more bearish, as once again I do believe the daily structure on the S&P is bearish. So that's my thoughts right now. Just want to give you guys an update.